Okay, well, it's been a while, and sorry. It's been a while, and I am back. Though I won't be playing most of this game. This is Jet Force Gemini, a game for the N64 by Rareware that I have never beat. I've played before, but I haven't beaten. I got it at a bargain bin at this one store, and my friend Mike is going to be playing this game, and I will be joining him later after it becomes two players. So I'm gonna hand it over to Mike, and I will be off doing other things, and I'll talk eventually or sometimes. Okay, Mike.
Alrighty then, people. Let's play some Jet Force Gemini. This is actually my personal favorite game for the Nintendo 64, though that's probably because we never actually got a Metroid game for the Dynamic System. Thank you very much, Nintendo, for that one. Uh,
So, is Metroid your favorite NES game?
Actually, no.
I'm not surprised.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and erase one of these games.
I don't care. They sure do give you a lot of save slots for a Nintendo game.
Yeah, a whole 6 of them. That's double the normal amount. Alright, you know what? We'll call this one... Where's the L at? L... P... C... O.
Let's play co-op.
Yeah, when it actually becomes co-op. Though I do like how the co-op is tied into the story.
That looked like a star bit to me.
Actually, it does kind of look like a star bit.
Let me turn it up a bit.
We've got volume, people! And here we are. The Jet Force Gemini themselves. Actually, they are 3 members of an intergalactic police force. Or are they military police? You know what? They never really explain exactly what Jet Force Gemini is. It's just the peacekeeping / military organization that they work for. And, you know, everything's fine. Vela's checking the computer over there, and then she's all like, What? Is something happening? And Juno's like, huh? Something's going on? And waiting for the system to load up. Taking them forever, probably using Windows or something. I go over to check the monitor, and... oh my gosh!
It's a blurry face!
Little teddy bears are being slaughtered and captured by these bug people. Oh, the bear manatee! I can't bear to watch it. Ew, that guy just blew up.
So, these were mind-blowing graphics for the time, right?
Well, when I first saw this game, I wasn't really all that impressed. It came out around the same time DK64 came out, and so I guess that game kind of spoiled me a bit. I remember Jacob once. You guys watching won't know who that is, but a friend of ours that's now in the Air Force. You know, I remember Jacob, when he first saw this game, he said that he thought it had some of the best graphics on the system. I said, why do you say that? And he goes, well, I've hardly seen better. Personally, I think the visuals have grown on me over time, which is kind of funny considering what games look like nowadays.
Why are they on treadmills?
Their teleporting system for some reason. Yeah, I don't understand it either. It's weird. It's Rareware. I mean, come on.
I mean, imagine if in Star Trek they would like get on treadmills. It's like, beam me up after I walk a few miles.
Yeah, no thank you. And here we are as Juno. Juno boy.
Juno.
All the names in this game, except for one character, all the names of the characters are named after some kind of cosmic body, constellation. That's the word I was trying to say that I couldn't spit out for some reason. Blah, 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 blah. And here we have a landing sequence.
June.
Get used to these folks, because unfortunately you can't skip them. Ever.
Juno. Juno, just like that one movie where Scott Pilgrim gets a girl pregnant. Or, no, I can't remember. Actually, I've never seen that movie. Ever.
I see. Interestingly enough, the name of a character from Force Unleashed is Juno Eclipse, but that's a girl. And here we've got Magnus. The best way I could describe him is he's a cross between Yoda and a Furby.
He talks like a Furby.
Hey, you know what? You want to read what this guy has to say and do some voices?
Oh, I am really good at voices. I love
Try to mimic his speech.
I've been expecting you, Villa, and Lupus have a charging through
charging? Is that charging?
Well, he says, I've been expecting you, and
Sorry.
then he says, Vela and Lupus came charging.
Sorry, everyone, the pop filter was in my way there.
Villa and Lupus came charging through here not long ago, first to pair on the blah blah blah.
I'm Magnus. Magnus? Like Magnus from Kid Icarus Uprising?
Yeah, but he's not nearly as badass,
It's like-
unfortunately.
Goldwood Ambassador.
Goldwood.
Not that the Union's much use without backup. The tribals couldn't hope to.
I would have read that as Trigals if I didn't know they were called tribals, by the way.
Couldn't help to fend off Mizar's raiders.
It's pronounced Mizar.
Mizar. And wow, this font is pretty confusing, actually. That Y looks like a 4.
Forial, you'll find that tribal king in his hut just this way. I promised to send you to him when you arrived.
Does anyone else talk in this game other than Sky?
Actually, yes. But they all make that voice clip.
Oh gosh, come on, Rare. You're better than that.
Just use this voice for this guy.
Real quick though, think about it. These are the people who brought us Banjo-Kazooie, who had like different sound clips for every character.
I know.
Anyway,
Just continue.
but follow. Okay, here we go.
Follow the green door signals, move forward, and the red ones if you want to retrace your steps. But I've rambled on long enough. You'd better hurry if you're hoping to catch up with your teammates.
By the way, since he mentioned Vela earlier, I just gotta say, there's not enough Vela online.
Well, I have a feeling this game is not going to be very text heavy.
You'd actually be surprised. Hey, Jeffy! Jeffy boy!
He's too busy turning around, Mike. I don't think he wants to talk to you. Oh, there he goes.
I want to do this one. Juno, thanks for your coming. A dark day is upon us when King Jeff of the Tribals is powerless to save his own people. We can only trust in Jetforce Gemini to thwart Mizar's plans for domination. Tell you what, it gets a bit depressing, all this king business. Still, must keep a stiff upper lip. If you could rescue as many tribals as possible in between slaughtering drones, I'd be most grateful. Let me know if you see my brother too. He's been missing for some time. I hope to return these favors later, but at the moment I can do little, except perhaps conjure up a time loop to replay the invasion. Show me the invasion!
That sounds familiar. I feel like I've heard that music in another game.
I think I've heard that specific tune, that in like a bajillion science fictions. It's kind of like overused. Now, there's something very interesting graphically going on here during this cutscene.
They're cramming way too many ants into that tiny little thing?
That too, but... Now, I want you to notice when it zooms out and actually shows the ant horde, it's not just some, like, stock, you know, static image. When the ants march off, they're actually pulling away from the group. You know, that's actually individually rendered ants, or drones as they're called.
I take it back. They didn't put too many ants into that pod.
No, they only put like 4 or 5.
4 or 5.
Okay, now I just have to say, after you see this cutscene, you guys are going to be wondering, like I do, how the freak is he still alive after that?
I think his brains just got splattered.
Unless that wasn't King Jeff, maybe that was like his father and he became king right afterwards.
We demand your sympathy, players! Look at the small crying child! We demand your sympathy!
Yes, let's feel sorry for the fuzzy little Ewok lookalikes. By the way, that was an interesting point that one article brought up, that they're never called Ewoks in the actual movie.
Yeah, that is weird.
What's with my controls? Why are my controls not set to expert? I demand expert control!
Does that like,
You know what? I think control mode actually goes for all files.
okay. Quit.
No, wait, I don't want to quit.
Cheat? How, what kind of cheats are there in this game?
Oh, it's disappointing. You can play as the characters as kids, which is actually what the original concept art for the game was going to be like. The characters were going to be like more like young kids and still be doing all like the shooting and everything that they do. But people didn't like that, so they made them older. But the original concept is there. Now, this is something that apparently some people don't know about in this game because everyone changes the controls to normal. When your controls are set to expert, see how I'm in aiming mode right now? Which is holding down the R button. By the way, this bounding box aiming thing, not good for analog sticks. Much better for like Wiimote pointers or Move controllers or whatever. But see, I can move around in expert mode controls by pressing the C buttons. That is actually quite important. That will help us out a good deal. Now, there is something hidden around here. I have a hard time finding it sometimes.
Blurry walls.
Even when the walls aren't blurry, it's hard to find what it is I'm looking for. Those of you who've played the game probably know what it is I'm looking for and know it's not actually really worth getting, but I just wanted to show it off anyways. Hello,
are those
fishies.
Fishes?
Yes, those are fishes. There's something we can actually do with the fishes. Where is... Ah, here it is. See, it's kind of like... Oh, wait, that's not it. That looks like a...
That, man,
really...
I gotta say, N64 games, especially Rareware games, were kind of confusing with the darkness in some instances like that.
Yeah. Even with the strategy guide map, finding this thing is more difficult than it really needs to be. I think it's actually back here somewhere. No, wait, I found it. I got it.
That was an actual door or gateway to something else, unlike the other thing that was just blackness.
Yes. And here we will find the most awesomest thing in the entire game. No game would be complete without a box of fish food.
Okay.
Those fishes we saw? Yeah, I can throw the fish food in there and it feeds them and they go to it. And it's kind of fun like that. Now, believe it or not, there is actually a practical purpose to that. But we won't get to that till a bit later in the game. There's basically a type of enemy that you can distract with those enemy that's very hard to kill. They don't do a whole lot of damage, they just take a lot of punishment to take out.